Uy guys, complete na ba tayo? Grabe, super busy ko today sa office. Kasi puro international clients na naman yung kausap ko. Like, iba-ibang countries na naman.
Same girl. Sa work ko rin, halos lahat ng products namin na ginagamit, imported. Parang minsan mapapaisip ka, ba't parang mas sikat pa yung mga foreign goods na yan kaysa sa locals?
True, ako nga habang nagme-makeup, halo-halo na ginagamit ko. May Korean brushes, American lipstick, then European peg yung look. Super influence na tayo ng western trends, no?
Exactly. Even sa food, like ngayon, ako. Pero baka mamaya, mag-order pa ako ng samgyup. Diba? Parang pag inisip nyo, talagang parang mixed cultures na talaga ay here.
Alam nyo, same sa school. Yung classmate ko, iba-ibang nationality. May Korean, may American, meron din Indian. But imagine, same apps kami na ginagamit, same trends din ang sinusundan. Ang crazy lang.
And sa social media, grabe din, isang post lang, pwede na agad makita worldwide. Like one trend sa ibang bansa, bukas ginagawa na rin dito.
Wait lang guys, napansin nyo ba lahat ng sinasabi natin like work, food, fashion, technology, parang connected lahat kahit magkakalayo tayo.
OMG, oo nga. Parang may term for that, right?
I think that's globalization.
Yes, yung parang the whole world is becoming interconnected through trade, culture, technology, and communication.
And because of that, may effect din sa economy, especially kapag business dominates the local.
Not just sa economy, pati sa mga lifestyle natin, culture, sa mga food, and even how we think, di ba? Parang affected na talaga.
And minsan, because of globalization, parang naging same na tayo ng habits kahit different countries.
So, for today, we'll talk about the different sides of globalization, from economic imperialism, westernization, globalization as phenomenon, and why it's obscure, and then sameness and interconnectedness hanggang sa tatlong ways of globalization. So, i-discuss nyo nga muna yung sa economic imperialism.
Guys, speaking of globalization, napansin niyo ba na kahit local stores, ang daming foreign brands na agad na makikita?
True, like minsan mas kilala pa natin yung imported products kaysa sa sariling atin.
Exactly. That's called economic imperialism. When a powerful country or foreign brands or companies dominates the economy of other country.
So, parang even if nasa Pilipinas tayo, affected pa rin yung economy natin by bigger global businesses.
Yes, they control markets, prices, sometimes local businesses. Like, check your clothes, guys. Made from somewhere else.
Actually, oo. In another country nga.
See? Actually, hindi lang yan. Shoes like Nike, even yung Starbucks, anything na foreign. Alam nyo, hindi lang products yung binibenta nila, but also their culture. Dahil sa lakas ng marketing nila, mas pinipili natin payamanin yung mga higanting kampanya na yan. Sa ibang bansa, kaysa suportahan yung sariling sa atin.
So, kahit wala ng colonialization, may control pa rin?
Yeah, through money, business, trade, deals.
So, parang same system lang, iba lang yung method, no?
Exactly. Hindi lang force, but more influence.
Nabasa mo ba? May malaking foreign investor na naman nakapasok sa Pilipinas. Sabi ng gobyerno, maganda raw ito para sa ekonomiya at trabaho.
Maganda sa unang tingin, pero tignan mo kapalit. Kadalasan humihingi yan ng mga tax incentives o kaya naman mas mababang pasahod sa mga Pinoy workers para lang manatili sila dito.
Parang lugi naman tayo doon. Tayo nagtatrabaho pero sila yung kumukuha ng malaking kita.
Exactly. Pag masyadong umaasa yung bansa natin sa mga dayuhang kumpanya, nagkakaroon sila ng more influence sa mga batas natin. Yan yung epekto ng economic imperialism. Hawak nila yung daloy ng pera, kaya hawak din nila yung ibang desisyon ng bansa.
So, parang hindi lang pala economy yung naaapektuhan, pati rin everyday life natin.
Exactly. Hindi lang product yung kumakalat, yung culture rin nila.
Wait, oo nga no. Kahit sa kinakain natin, influence na rin.
And even sa trends. Parang same na tayo kahit different countries.
Like sa social media, isang trend lang worldwide. Agad.
So, lahat ng yan connected.
Exactly, and that's called westernization.
Wait, westernization? Ano yun?
Yung westernization is when we adopt culture, lifestyle, and ideas from Western countries like sa language, food, mindset, and media.
So, kaya kahit magkakalayo tayo geographically, parang same pa rin yung mga ginagawa natin.
Like nagiging part na ng daily life natin, yung way of living nila.
Yes, and makikita natin yan sa everyday situations, like literally.
Parang yung way natin magsalita ngayon.
OMG! Oo nga no, I can. Especially pag nagchichikahan tayo, di ba?
Basically, yes. See, ganyan na tayo magsalita. Mix of English and Filipino. Taglish or Konyo.
Same. Wait lang nga. Order mo na ako ng one burger, fries and coke, please.
Fast food talaga. Sobrang common na kahit dito yan. Dingoto ako.
Kahit saan ka magpunta, parang same lang kinakain natin.
Like McDonald's, di ba? Available halos everywhere. And dahil quick and convenient siya, mas pinipili na natin siya kaysa sa lutong bahay.
Alam mo tapos, perfect pa yan habang nanonood.
OMG, oo. Like habang kumakain ako, nanonood sa Netflix.
Like, sobrang same. Nakaka-addict mag-binge watch. And dali maka-influence ng shows, no?
TBH lang te. Media shapes our interests, behavior, and even personality.
And hindi lang food ng media. Pati mindset natin naaapektuhan.
Wait, how?
Like pagiging independent, freedom, self-expression, di ba?
Yep, those ideas come from Western culture and now, part na rin sila ng perspective natin.
So, even if magkaibang culture tayo, napupunta tayo sa same mindset.
So, westernization really connects us. Kahit magkakalayo tayo.
But at the same time, pwede rin natin makalimutan yung sariling culture natin.
Oo, that's why kahit influence tayo, we should still value our identity. Kaya tangkilikin natin ang sariling atin so we can preserve our culture for future generations.
Guys, alam niyo ba? Kung nagsascroll ako sa FYP ko sa lalo sa ASMR and mukbangs, kayo rin ba?
Yes. As in like, every time talaga before matulog, sa akin lalabas sa TikTok ko. Tapos, pag lumipat ako sa FB Reels, puro ganyan din.
Yes, uy, same. Grabe no, like yung Taco Bell, Bulldog, onion rings, onion boils. Ang appetizing.
Same. Alam niyo ba, bumili na ako sa grocery kanina niyang buldak na yan eh. Tapos nakita ko nga, lalagyan mo raw dapat ng mozzarella pa.
True ka dyan, Cleo. Tapos try mo mag-side pa ng corn dog or any kind of sausage. Super addicting talaga.
Alam nyo, grabe. Grabe na talaga influence sa atin ng mga galing ibang bansa, no? Kasi 'di ba, yung mga sinasabi nyo mostly American and Korean 'yan. Pero alam nyo ba, di lang sa food kahit sa mga dance trends, mas gusto pa natin sila gayahin.
For real. Naalala ko nga nung first time na nalaman ko yung buldak. Tinry namin agad yan sa bahay. Tapos, nagkaroon pa ng competition kung ilan times yung spiciness.
Same. OMG, grabe. Hindi tolerable yung anghang, lalo kapag pure lang siya, walang anything.
Kami naman, wala rin kaming pinalampas na dance trends. Alam niyo yung low cortisol? Yung... Ang alam ko sa ibang bansa rin yan eh.
Yes, OMG, nakita ko nga kanina sa school, ang daming gumagawa niyan eh. Kaya plan ko sana ayain ko rin kayo next time.
Oo nga eh. Kahit puro ayan nakikita, grabe no. Pansin nyo ba, parang isang scroll nyo lang online, makikita nyo na agad kung ano at paano ang way of living sa ibang bansa. Na na-adapt din natin eventually, na parang ang hirap iwasan kasi palagi at patuloy natin nakikita kahit saang platform tayo nagpunta. Kasi sa akin, even sa Facebook, IG, Twitter, at yan sa TikTok nga, talagang mix yung mga culture na lumalabas.
Yes, exactly. Ang tawag dyan, globalization. Tingnan nyo, napag-usap tayong lahat, magkakalayo tayo. Tingnan nyo yung mga lumalabas sa social media nyo. Same lang sa lahat, diba? Pinagko-connect kasi tayo nito. Pinagko-connect nito yung mga bansa.
Wait lang, napansin nyo ba? Kahit saan ako mag-scroll, parang same na yung content because of globalization. People around the world become more alike.
Like, same apps, same memes, and then same online trends din.
Yes, that's called sameness and interconnectedness. Different companies share similar experiences because they're connected.
Parang kahit magkakalayo tayo, same na yung halos lahat ng ginagawa natin.
Like, when a trend starts in one country, tas biglang ginagawa na rin ng iba.
Exactly. Because of the internet and social media, mabilis kumalat ang ideas, cultures, at kahit lifestyle.
So, kahit iba-iba yung culture natin, nagkakaroon tayo ng similarities?
Yes, we still have differences. Pero dahil sa connection ng mundo, mas nagiging similar yung mga interest at yung mga behavior ng mga tao.
Kaya pala kahit saan ka pumunta, may makikita kang same brand, same music, at same trends.
Parang isang global community na tayo.
That's the power of globalization. It connects us, making the world more united but also more alike.
Okay, so napag-usapan na natin kung paano nagiging connected ang world. But I have a question. Paano nga ba natin mas maiintindihan ang globalization?
Actually, may 3 ways to understand it. As a process, a condition, and an ideology.
Parang ang deep ah. Can you explain it in a simple way?
Sure. First, globalization as a process. Ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy siyang nangyayari. It's all about movement of goods, people, ideas, and information. Like when we watch international shows or buy products from other countries. Part na yun ng globalization.
Okay, so parang everything is constantly moving and connecting.
Exactly. Next is globalization as a condition. Dito naman, it means globalization is already happening. It's a reality. The world is already connected. Kahit nasa Pilipinas tayo, updated tayo sa trends sa ibang bansa.
True, parang wala ng boundaries because of technology and the internet.
Right. And lastly, globalization as an ideology. This is the belief that being globally connected is a good thing. It promotes unity, cooperation, and sharing of ideas among countries.
So parang mindset siya na we are one global community.
Yes, exactly. Pero, importante rin tandaan na may pros and cons ang globalization. While it connects us, pwede rin itong maapektuhan yung global culture and economy.
Gets ko na. So globalization is not just connection. It also a process, reality, and a belief.
Perfect! That's globalization in a nutshell.
Grabe no! From economy to culture, globalization really connects the whole world. Whole world.
Oo, tama.
True, exactly.
Connected na talaga tayo.
Ah.
So, ayun, after everything we've discussed, we can really say that globalization is everywhere in our daily lives.
From the products we buy, the food we eat, the trends we follow, hanggang sa way we communicate. Lahat affected by globalization.
It connects countries and people, but at the same time, it also changes economies, cultures, and societies in different ways.
And kahit maraming benefits like faster communication and internet access, challenges din like loss of local identity and unequal power between countries, 'di ba?
That's why it's important to understand globalization, not just to go with it, but to be aware of how it shapes our lives.
Because whether we notice or not, globalization influences the choices we make every day.
So, in the end, globalization is not just about connecting the world. It's about understanding how these connections affect us all. So, siya, next time ulit guys Marami pa kasing gagawin here sa office eh. Bye guys!
Bye!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye!
Thank you.
Thank you.